Dude, can you believe it that we made it a fall season?
What a season. Best show ever.
Oh, best season ever, man. Let's get this thing going. Dude! Oh, we're back.
Super Bowl 56.
Tell me you were not just super excited about
Man,
this.
that was... I'm saying the season... That was such a... Just to have football back, to have fans
Fans in
back,
the stands.
to have the unbelievable playoff games
Yes.
that we've had.
Oh my this had to have been the best playoffs. I mean, every
Outside
game.
of the two extra teams that shouldn't have been there anyway, right?
I mean,
but that was
every
unbelievable.
game was absolutely incredible.
It was. It was
absolutely
exciting. It was
incredible.
a great season. I mean,
it just
not to mention the fact that we were on fire
Yeah,
all season. Like literally, if you followed our picks, I did the math. How much? It was amazing. Great job on the Kool-Aid pick.
Absolutely,
we rocked.
And thank you for everybody submitting your picks. Let us know who you like, giving us flack. You know, Bill's Mafia. You've always
No, I told
Bill's
you.
Mafia.
No, Bill's Mafia. My pick next year. The Bills are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that is my pick next year.
They're so close.
Buffalo is going to go into Cincinnati and win the AFC Championship game.
Just like you said that Bengals or the Bills and Chiefs game. They're this close. They're this close. You nailed it.
I didn't know they were that close, but
dude.
man,
all right.
Man.
Hey, you've got Carl, you've got Doug, you've got Fire and Brimm Sports, and we are back for the Super Bowl 56 show.
56.
They're playing for that thing right there, the Lombardi Trophy. That's what it all comes down to.
I know. Two deserving teams. It's been a great season.
It's going to be something else. Yeah. I tell you what. But you said it. Those were fun championship games.
The
entire.
Incredible. Yeah.
I know. Right. I know.
Overtimes and.
Oh, it was awesome. Now, speaking of that, one quick thing, real quick. We are going to do a show sometime after the Super Bowl. We're going to have an award show. So, here's what we want you to do. Tell us who you think. Like MVP, Offensive Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Defense Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, teams that surprised you and teams that bummed you out.
We'll post those and then put some picks out.
We'll get it out there. We'll have an award show. We'll base on what everybody says.
Yep, sounds good.
So that's going to be fun. Let's recap the season so far.
Let's do that.
Okay, as we are right now. Dude, I got to tell you, you absolutely...
It was a little rough going early on, but we tweaked the algorithm. We got it right. 22 games over 500.
22 games above.
That's documented.
That is.
Those are documented picks. For anybody wondering, this right here, when we say this is a serious handicapping show, that's what we're talking about.
That's what it's all about.
There.
Hey, I am happy as a pig in slot because I finished above 500 as well.
It was a great season, man. This right here, the Kool-Aid pick, the lock of the week.
I know.
12-8-1.
I do have a Kool-Aid pick.
And you should have got that one. That was a tough one. The Rams won that last one.
I know. You know what? I just remembered. I've got the Kool-Aid pick right over there. I got to go get that bag.
I'm ready to go.
So at some point, I'm going to have to walk off camera.
What's going on with Ping going 0-2 in those games? Come on, Ping.
There are only 2 games, Ping. Come on, dude. 0-2. Okay. Now there were other people that went 0-2 though.
Yeah.
So we don't want to bang on everybody about that. But yeah, we only had we had a couple of people that went 2-0.
Harrison, Taz,
Taz. I mean, everybody. Thank you for joining us this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it was so.
It's been great.
Fun.
It's been a great season. So.
Absolutely, it's been so doggone fun. So it's been so fun. I just want to get into this game now.
Listen, stick around because right now I'm telling you. I've got the winner. I will reveal the winning
The big
pick.
reveal. The big reveal.
I'm 22 games over 500 on the season. The algorithm's been locked in all year, and it came out. It was very confident. It said, we got it. We got it.
Actually, Carl's been texting me all week long and go, I got this. I got this nailed. That's right. I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear your awesome breakdown.
And if you question it, just go to our Super Bowl show last year.
Yeah.
Forward to the breakdown of the game. And keep in mind that happened prior to the game.
You nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. Now, what are you going to do?
We're going to do it again.
Can we copyright the algorithm? I mean,
the algorithm is mine, and I will keep that with my because it's a living thing.
It
changes. it just kind of keeps going with the flow.
You just don't like sell it, get it out there, because you have to tweak it. There's something in it.
We're not in the back room throwing darts at a board here, okay?
You may not be. Okay. So before we go on to the game, let's have a little bit of fun.
All right.
And we want to hear everybody's answers.
Yeah, join in. Just like
join in. Okay.
Right?
What is the first Super Bowl you can remember?
So the first one that I remember is, I remember the Super Bowl Shuffle. Okay, so that stuck with me. The Bears and the Patriots, right? I don't remember much of the game because it was a dominant game, and I was pretty young. After that, I remember watching was like the Redskins and the Broncos. Pretty much from then on. But the first one that I remember the Super Bowl Shuffle. I remember McMahon and Peyton and the Fridge. I remember those guys.
I can go back a little bit further. This gray hair takes me back just a little bit.
You're not quite my father. You're not quite my dad.
I can go just a bit
further.
I do remember Super Bowl is, I'm going to say like 6 or something like that. With it was the Redskins and the Dolphins.
Okay.
That goes way back, and I start remembering all of them from there. But that was a long time ago.
Right.
Really long time. It's a different brand of football too. Yeah. Nothing like what you have. In that game, I think Bob Greasy threw the ball like 9 times. It was just that's the way they ran.
Like
Larry Zaka
Buffalo,
and Jim
New
Kidd.
England Monday night.
That's right.
Game.
That's exactly what it was. Exactly. Okay. Snacks. Are there? Do you like different foods? I love guacamole.
Classics. This is Ping's game right here.
Right.
This is our buddy Ping. He comes with the good snacks.
Ping.
I want to go to his Super Bowl party this year. So he's the man with the snacks. I'm your traditional wings guy.
Absolutely.
Stuff like that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Chips and dip and just watch the
chips and dip. That's it. Tell us what you like to eat. What do you like to eat? Do you have a favorite kind of Super Bowl commercial? Is there anything that?
We do. It's the same one.
Anything that cracks me up. Anything just absolutely.
I just remember the FedEx one, where the cavemen, where the guy got fired. The caveman got fired because the package arrived late, and the guy said, and the boss said, "Why didn't you use FedEx?" And he said, "FedEx hasn't been invented yet." And he's like, "That's not my problem." I don't know, anything that makes you laugh, right?
They had, I think it was Bud Light, where they had guys working in the yard, and other guys would like save them. Okay. They're mowing the yard along, and all of a sudden they just fall into this hole. And there's like a submarine of guys underneath. They're just drinking beer and stuff like that.
I feel like they've tailed off the last few. Nothing that's really stuck with me.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I don't think that they're as good as they were, let's say, maybe like 10 years ago.
So,
they had some awesome ones, but I don't remember the last couple of years really just belly laughing. Just rolling on the floor laughing.
Right.
Those are the ones I like.
Right.
How about halftime show?
Oh, this is no question. This is a no-brainer.
Katy Perry.
The best halftime show of all time was the Pittsburgh and the Cardinals, Bruce Springsteen in the Super Bowl halftime show.
That was a good one.
That was the best one ever.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm not into the compilations where they have
different.
It's good.
I think I watched the Springsteen one. I'm a Springsteen fan, and I still keep them on. I still watch them. It's an entertainment.
I like the Stones and the Who, the classics. Absolutely. Yeah. Tom Petty, I thought did a great one.
Tom Petty was great.
He had a great one. And I do have a little bit of something about the halftime show. I think it's too doggone long. And I think it's too long for the football game.
Right.
And here's why. During the season, these guys, they get down to the first half, 20 minutes in the locker room, they're back out in the field, right? Yeah. They don't get cold. And in the Super Bowl, they're out on the field, or they're out in the locker room. It's got to be 40 minits, right?
Yeah,
I think it disrupts the flow of the game.
Super Bowl, though. They got to make money. This is airtime. This is advertising. That's an important part of the game.
All right. So before we go to the board, there's no 3-team parlay. So let's do some prop bets. These are Carl's 3 prop bets. Book them, Dano. Just absolutely book them. These are the ones.
I think let's.
You want to give those out?
Yeah. Okay. I'll give out my 3 prop bet later. But as far as as far as odds, like, what do you think on Cam Akers rushing yards over under 68.5? Cam Akers rushing yards over under 68.5.
I'm going under.
Yeah, I think so too.
I go under. I go under on that one.
I mean, he can break something. How about Matthew Stafford completions over under 24.5?
Over. He's going to be throwing that ball all over the place. Yeah, he's going to
grind it out. How's this game?
He
going?
might have 50 passes and 25 completions, but yeah, he's going to be throwing it all over the
You're
place.
liking the over in the game then, I'm thinking, huh?
What is the over in the game?
48.5, I think. Yep, is the over under. Yep.
I would think that would probably be it, because 48.5, 25, 25. I mean, I could see it. This is going to be an easy 30-28 type of game.
Cooper Kupp receptions over under 8.5.
Receptions?
Receptions.
Wow. I'll go under.
Now they got him over under 107.5 receiving yards.
That's a lot of receiving yards for any game.
Yeah.
No, I use him as a decoy.
The connection that Stafford and Coop have had all season, and they're going to go into the last game and use him as a decoy in the championship
it's a
game.
Super Bowl. You do whatever you want. You do whatever gets you to win. Matthew Stafford will actually run the ball. He might actually get. Do they have that? Matthew Stafford.
I've got a few on here. I'll bring them up, but let's get to the board and talk about our game.
All right, let's do it.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl.
I mean, we're so hyped up about getting
our
to the
Super
board.
Bowl halftime show is getting a little long here. let's talk about what we're here for.
Okay.
There's one game left. All season long, we've had all these games to go through. We got one game left.
Couple questions. Quarterback. Is there a team with an advantage at quarterback? Do you think? You got Burrow, you got Stafford.
I think. Who do you think?
I would
you should
lean
probably-
Stafford just because of experience, just because not Super Bowl experience, but just age. I would lean to Stafford on that one.
I think the plan here when we reveal is I don't know if we're on the same page or not. I know that I've got the winner. That's what I know.
You want
So just go ahead, break down where you think your advantages are. Tell me how the game's going to go. Give me your breakdown, and then what do you think's gonna happen?
Does the team that you got Jamar Chase, right? You got Kupp, you got OBJ, you got. Does one of those teams have an advantage? I mean, the Rams or the Bengals? I would say advantage Rams.
I don't think that advantage over that individual player comes into a play because we're talking about a connection.
Yeah.
We're talking about, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase. Is the Stafford Kupp connection going to be an advantage over the Burrow Chase connection? That's the question. So,
What about coaching? First time ever, you have two head coaches in their 30s.
Right. And McVay's been there.
Yeah, McVay's been there.
Laid an egg.
Yep. It was lowest points Super Bowl ever.
Right.
Is when the Rams played the Patriots.
I didn't even think the Patriots had much of a chance there.
Does it matter that they're both number 4 seeds this year?
No. Listen, we've got two. They won their division.
They won their division.
Yeah, the fact that they're both 4 seeds, I don't think is any kind of that they're the two lowest. They just happen to be 2 4 seeds that make it.
Yes, I completely agree. Completely agree.
Anything I think outside of 4, maybe you're talking about a long shot to get there. Like if we were talking about 2 8s or 2 6s playing each other, that would be different. But these guys have earned the right to be there.
They beat 2 of the toughest divisions in football too.
Yeah, and they also know how to play. They also settled the overtime rules don't need to be changed because if I'm not mistaken, they lost the coin toss.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Chiefs went 3 and out, and the Bengals marched down and won the game.
So, did you say change the overtime rules?
No. We've been through that. We're not changing those.
What about any intangibles? Okay, the experience. I mean, the Rams. Some of the Rams have been there. Von Miller's.
I can go through and break down everyone. I'll break down everyone and give you my pick. If that's what I'm going to break each one down, and I'll give you my pick.
All right. So you want to get right into the picks right now, right?
I'm not just going to throw a helmet up there.
Picks.
I'm not going to tell you why.
Get in there. Okay. All right.
Go ahead. No. Who do you got and why?
I tell you, you just start. I got to go get the Kool-Aid pick.
Okay. So listen.
So just go ahead. Just go ahead. Look in the camera. Just mesmerize people.
Get your Kool-Aid pick because I already know who's going to win because I already know where the advantage is. I know the tendencies of the players, and I know what's going to happen in this pressure-packed game.
Okay, see,
This
I've
is
got
the
that. I got
first
it right here.
time.
Got it right there.
That was the first time I was on screen alone.
That's I know.
All right, go ahead. Break it down. Break it down.
All right, we are going to pick straight up and against the spread because 4.5 points. We've seen all these 3-point games, right, in the playoffs. There's so many three, so it could be a difference there. All right, these guys don't quit. They do not quit. These guys, I think the only thing that beats them is themselves. I think they're just that's the way they are. I mean, or Matthew Stafford, who's themselves. but that's my point. Is that I think that the only thing that beats them is them. Because I mean, they tried against the Bucks, right? They tried their best. They've been trying it all year.
Listen,
and I know you love the Matthew Stafford interception.
Stafford lost the game against the 49ers. He
did.
dropped that ball.
He did.
He dropped
He
that
did.
interception. They shouldn't even be here right now. There should be a 49ers helmet there, right?
Yep.
I mean, Stafford did Stafford. He threw the pick. He made the mistake.
He did make the mistake. So
That he always makes.
he does. Hey, you know what? He keeps people watching. He definitely keeps people watching. There's no doubt about that. So I'm looking at this. It's going to be a close game. I don't see a blowout. I don't see this like somebody's running away but winning by 10 points.
Vegas is usually pretty accurate.
Vegas, okay. Couple things about this. This year, in 20 games, they both played 20 games. They were a favorite in like 9 of the games. No, actually 7 of the games. They were a favorite in 7 games. Only 7 they were a favorite. But they won 13 of the games. So if you'd have picked, the Bengals 20 times over the season, you'd have won 13 times.
Oh, okay, so they were 13-7 against the spread. Okay.
These guys were like 17 times they were favorite.
Okay.
They were only winners 10 times.
Okay.
So if you'd have picked them, 10 times or
20 games.
20
10
games, 10 to 10. These guys were like 13-7. So
Okay.
they were, I would say that they were
little better
against the spread.
Yeah.
Right. They say they better against the spread. So that's, I don't know if it makes any difference right now, but it's just an interesting stat. The experience, yeah.
How about the D line right here?
The D line?
Right.
I mean,
Donald.
I think Von Miller. Von Miller, the experience of Von Miller.
How about
right?
Burrow getting sacked 9 times against the Titans?
Will he run? I mean,
know he can.
We know he can.
We had him over 8.5.
That's right. Okay.
Over 8.5 yards.
So let me just get to the chase. Let me just get right to the chase. Okay, straight up. Who do I think is going to win straight up? It's going to be the Rams. It's going to be the Rams straight up.
Okay. Who's going to win against the spread?
Who's going to go against the spread?
Yeah.
Now, this is where we make the money.
Right.
This is where we make the money.
Right.
So, who's going to go against the spread?
Yep. Are you sticking with the Rams, or do you think the Bengals are going to cover?
I am going to go with the Bengals
to cover.
And
you're going to lock it up.
And
with
I'm
the
going to
Kool-Aid
lock
pick.
it up with the Kool-Aid pick. So
I don't think the Bengals have been a Kool-Aid pick all season.
no,
This
they
is the
haven't.
first time.
They haven't. So we've got the Rams straight up. I think Rams are the Super Bowl winners, but it's going to be within 3 points. I think it's going to come
The
right down
field
the
goal?
very end. And I'm going with the Bengals as the Kool-Aid pick.
Drink that Kool-Aid. Let's tell you. This is what's going to happen in this Super Bowl, my friend.
Okay.
Matthew Stafford is prone to mistakes, okay?
Yes, he is.
And every single time, Burrows, this is his 2nd season, and he got hurt last year.
Yes. You can't even call it the
Just-
second season. It's like 1.5 seasons.
He is so, it's not a cockiness, it's a confidence, it's an expectation. All season, just after every game, he's just got the right maturity, the right mentality. You know what he wouldn't do is go delete everything off his social media because he was mad.
Does
Right.
a national championship experience help
There's
him at
nothing.
all?
There's nothing. You're not
I'm
playing. You're
just
not playing
asking.
at the same level.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I will say yes. He knows how to win, right?
He knows how to
he's
win,
won,
right.
He didn't win at Georgia,
Right.
so not a national championship anyway. So yeah, Burrow does have that, and he's got this moxie about him. Like, it's a confidence that he really has, and Stafford has that too. I've watched Stafford for 10 years,
Yeah.
but what I've seen from Stafford is Stafford could have a big game.
Yeah.
Stafford, if the Rams were to for some reason get down to the Bengals, Stafford can
Yeah.
bring him back. But what Stafford is always going to do is make the big mistake. Okay, now Can Stafford make the big mistake?
And win
Because
the
he will
game.
make it.
And win
he
the
will
game
make it
still.
and win it. And he made it against the Niners.
Yeah.
I don't care. They don't belong here.
And get away with it.
He did not bring them here. He lost it. I don't care. He threw that pick. That was a horrible pass.
Yeah.
That's game over.
Yeah.
All right. The one thing I want to mention about Burrow, I was talking about the game today. And I was talking about Pat Mahomes. And I was feeling that Mahomes is just, there's something that's overrated about Patrick Mahomes that I just, he's got so much talent around him with Hill and Kelsey. And I mean, they've just got so many weapons. It's like Samuel in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a weapon. And what Mahomes does is once he starts going downhill, once he makes a mistake,
right.
like when it was 21-3, this game was a blink of an eye from being 35-3.
Yeah.
It was 21-3. The Chiefs had the ball at the 1 yard line.
It could have been what, 28-3.
And then they get the ball coming out of halftime, and it could have been 35-3. I mean, it could have been a blink of an eye from being 35-3. But the Bengals held them. And once Mahomes made a mistake, he made another mistake.
They capitalized on it, right.
And Mahomes made another mistake. Once he starts making mistakes, he can't get it back. He can't get it back.
So you're thinking Stafford could be a Mahomes?
I'm thinking Burrow doesn't do that. Burrow doesn't do that. Burrow stays even keel. He does. He got sacked 9 times against Tennessee. 9 times.
So you're going to pick?
And they still won the game. Yes, I'm going to pick. Because here's what's going to happen. The Rams are not going to sack Joe Burrow 9 times in this football game.
You don't think Donald's going to get to him?
The over-under on sacks is under.
That's a good one.
I don't know what it is. It's under. Because the Bengals offensive line, everybody's saying how bad it is. They're coming to the Super Bowl to play this game. Burrow's going to be ready to play this game.
He's going to do anything
Burrow's going to get the ball out of his game.
Exactly.
Burrow's even keel. Whether Stafford has the lead or has to bring him back, he's going to make the big mistake. He's going to make the big mistake.
Does playing in Los Angeles make a difference?
No, it makes no difference at all. Makes zero difference. And you know what? The Cincinnati Bengals are going to cover this spread of 4.5. This is, I agree, 100%. The Bengals are covering this game because Stafford is going to make the mistake. He's not going to get up and continue to pour it on. He's not. If they do get up, he's still going to blow it. It's just Stafford's MO. He does it all the time. It's without question. And what's going to happen is he's going to make a mistake and he's going to lose the Cincinnati Bengals the football game. The Bengals are winning this game. That's your bet. The money line bet on the Bengals because Joe Burrow, their defense is going to do enough to keep them in the game. I'm liking the Bengals in the 28-24 mode again.
Yeah.
Bengals win this football game. Stafford blows it. He's going to blow it. They will not drop the interception.
I was waiting for the big bomb there. You were running because all season long, you tout somebody up. I'm like, yeah, and then you go with the other team, and you were right most of the time too.
The Bengals have the weapons. They deserve to be here.
Yeah,
they are not done. Burrow is not. He's not going to make the mistakes. This has been the. Basically, we've talked about it all season. Ever when Tom Brady said in the show, "Man in the arena, it's the quarterback's job to not lose the football game.
Not to lose the game.
That doesn't mean be a game manager and just hand the ball off. That means I don't make the big mistake. Yeah. I can't throw that interception. I can't drop a snap. I can't have, the ball snapped over my head. They almost blew it against Tampa Bay.
He tries to blow it every game. What are you talking about?
That's exactly it. This pick, you got scared. You should have just went with the Bengals. You knew it.
No,
I
should
have just went with them. You should have stayed with them.
No, it was my analysis.
This is your bet.
They keep it close. Keep it close.
Yes, they're going to win.
No, they're not going to win. No, they're not going to win.
They're going to win the game. That's the bet.
It's the Rams.
This is the lock bet.
No.
Stafford can't win this game.
I agree with you on the spread. No, they're going to win. It could be a field goal right down the very end.
The Bengals are going to win. McPherson's going to kick that field goal. Stafford's going to throw a pick and cost them the game.
No. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be close. The Rams are going to win, but they're not going to cover the 4.5.
Rams are not winning this football game.
You got the head of emotion. How much
is the Kool-Aid pick? Is the Kool-Aid pick against the spread, or is the Kool-Aid pick you're straight up? Because you hedged your bet here.
No.
What's the Kool-Aid pick?
The Kool-Aid pick against the spread.
Against the spread.
Yeah.
Okay. So when the Bengals win the game. When the Bengals win the game, you can say, that Kool-Aid pick. Here's
No,
my Kool-Aid
that's right.
pick.
I am
my
hedging.
lock.
I am
my
hedging.
lock is the Bengals. Forget this. I don't take it off. Bengals win this football game. That's my lock bet. Play the money line. Get the extra money. Bengals are winning this game. Stafford will blow it.
I will. I'm just going to say.
I'm done.
Again, it is the Bengals against the spread. That's a Kool-Aid pick.
Okay.
But I'm thinking that the Rams win the game.
You're thinking.
The
You're
Rams.
Because I'm confident. I'm out here with my reputation.
You brought the sauce
on the line,
board, didn't you?
My reputation on the line, 100%. Lock it up. The Bengals are winning the Super Bowl. Congratulations, Cincinnati. Hooday! Think gonna beat them Bengals.
Yes.
Not Matthew Stafford.
Yes, I
No,
am
sir.
hedging. I admit I am hedging. I am admitting it. But that's why we're doing this.
So if the
Because of
Rams
that.
win 28-3, you can say, "Well, I knew the Rams were gonna win."
No, then I got the Kool-Aid pick wrong.
You're right. I got them both right.
That's,
I'm 2-0.
so that you know what? This does go for two bets.
Yeah,
This does go against the season totals.
I like it.
And so I'm going to be.
Listen, here's just with that being said,
Go ahead.
Joe Burrow over 2.5. Joe Burrow will throw
Okay.
3 touchdown passes in this game. Tyler Boyd will have over 38.5 receiving yards, and T. Higgins will have over 5.5 receptions.
There you go. You've got the three
Higgins,
prop bets
Burrow,
from Carl.
and Boyd. It's going to be the Bengals are winning this football game.
So you don't think it makes any difference in the stadium? I mean, 2 years
0%.
2 years in a row.
0. It makes 0.
That a
You know what?
team-
They're going to be in the visitors' locker room.
Really?
The Bengals are the home team. They get to decide. The
Oh,
Bengals are
you
the
know
home
that's
team.
right.
Yep.
That's a good point. They are because they are the home team.
Yep.
That's interesting. Okay, dude. I can't wait
We
for
got
this.
it. What a season. I'm telling you, right now, the Bengals are winning this football
Boy,
game.
we were pitted against each other there. I mean, it's like, well, we still are because Carl's wrong.
No,
but
because you're taking your bet here. You're telling me you're
No,
over 4
no.
You're picking this to be a field goal game. That's your lock bet.
You can't tell me some of this is this number right here, number 9.
I
Are
have
you
watched
letting
this
your
man play for 10 years plus, and he's going to make the mistake. He made it against San Francisco. He made him against Tampa Bay.
You
He
can't-
makes them every single game. I'm right. Book it.
can't-
Let's go.
You
don't know
can't
if I
root
can
for him just a little bit. I mean, he's your former quarterback. I mean, he led your team. He took you through the.
I know exactly what he's going to do. I know him in and out. He's a great. I have nothing against the man. He's an awesome person. He did a lot for the city of Detroit.
dude.
He's a great guy. He's going to make the big mistake.
Okay,
Joe Burrow's not.
I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get this out on YouTube. We're going to get it on Twitter. We're going to get it on Facebook. We're going to do our little TikTok. We had 5,000 views on TikTok.
Let's get
Can
some
you believe
likes.
that?
Yeah. Tap on it. Hit like.
Just do it.
All right.
Just look at it. We're going to get that out there. We want to hear who you like in the Super Bowl. Who do you know, what kind of snacks you like, your first Super Bowl, all that sort of fun stuff.
There's two things: who you like and who's going to win the Super Bowl, and that's the Bengals. So.
Listen to Carl. He was right all season, a lot more than I was, that's for sure. All season long. Hey, this has been an absolute blast.
Great
we are
season.
going to do the award show after the season at some point. We'll get that out there too. But you tell us who you like in the Super Bowl. And
Let's go.
have a great Super Bowl 56, everybody.
Pick the
You got
Bengals.
it. We will see. We'll see you. Bye.